Anything is possible, it started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family. We've grown strong together, you know it's all because everybody plays a part in doing what we love. You can bet it doesn't matter where you go, you find a friend who does just what they love and let.
All right. Sure, the volume. Hey, Sue, how are you? Mom, glad you could join. Okay, I think we're good. And I remembered to switch over to data, so hopefully we won't have any issues today. If we do, I give up. Hi, Carol. Hello, Sherry. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, June. Glad you could come join us today. Okay, well, everybody's popping on. I'll kind of fill everybody in on a few things. I am going to share the handmade cards I received again because I missed quite a few of them. And then I got rushed through because the weather was changing and it was Christmas Eve and trying to get everywhere. Hey, Betty. Glad you could make it. So I have a few things I want to just share with everyone. First of all is I am starting the Stampin' Blends Club beginning January. I've had some requests for the Blends Club. We do have a lot of new colors that have entered our collection between the new annual catalog that came out in June, plus the holiday catalog introduced some more, and with the occasions catalog coming out June 3rd, we have 2 more sets in there. So I decided to go ahead and we will redo the Stampin' Blends Club. It will be 6 months commitment. Every month you will receive 3 sets of the duos, and that'll be $37. And it does run for 6 months. The last month you will get a total of 4 of the duos sets, but the 4th one is free as a free gift from me for participating in the Blends Club. In addition, every month you will get a set of free project kits. You'll get 2 card kits to use your blends on, along with a coordinating video showing you how to do the projects and use the blends. Robin, she did the last Blends Club, so she can tell you, you get 2 projects and a video. I show you how to do it, and that's every month for 6 months. It is, like I said, $37 a month. If you are not local, in addition to that $37, you will add an additional $7.25 for shipping, okay? I will have all of this on the page here. You can, actually I have the event already set up, so you can actually go to the events on this page and you can download the flyer for this that explains everything. Okay, so that is the Stampin' Blends Club, and that's the payment would be due on the 15th of the month, and then I would get everything out to you by the 29th of the month. The other cool thing I have going on is my All My Love card class. This is a totally online class. And I'm really proud of these projects. I love how they came out. We're doing a total of 3 card designs. You do 2 of each for a total of 6 cards, plus 2 3D projects. So you do 2 of them a piece, so that would be 4. So you're actually getting 10 projects. I supply everything you need to make the projects as far as the card kits and the kits for the 3D projects. There's several options for this class. The first one is you just get the card kits And then you would get the All My Love ribbon combo pack and the epoxy heart droplets. And of course, like I said, the free project kits. And that would be $24 plus the $7.25 shipping to you. Hey, Robin, glad you could make it. Oh, Laura, hi. Glad you could make it. I have your pencils ready to go. I'm just waiting for my order to come because I have something else to pop into your envelope. And once that shows up and I can get it into your envelope, it'll be on its way to ya for your prize patrol from the last time. Back to the class. Option 2 includes everything in option 1, but it adds on the 2 ink pads, Lovely Lipstick and Soft Seafoam, and also includes the Happy Together celebration because it would earn you the celebration set. And here is just a sneak peek of the projects. We have this cute little box that has a belly band. I don't want to pull the belly band off because it does fit kind of snugly, but the box does open from the top. It flips up. It's a flip top box and has all this cuteness on it. Then the other 3D project is this cute little bag, perfect for some candy, maybe a little pack of gum, or any other small little gift. And it has these cute cuts. Everything comes to you cut, scored, and ready to go. All you have to do is put it all together and do your stamping. Then we have the 3 card designs. This one here, love this ribbon. This here. And then this one that has the embossed piece here. And it has the Happy Valentine's and the little epoxy hearts here. So, again, great set. Then there's the, let's see, with option 2, as I was saying, you got everything in option 1, plus you get the stamp set. So this is the stamp set that I used on all of the projects. And that one would be $66 plus the $7.25 shipping. Then option 3, you get the whole bundle, which is the dies and the stamp, plus the kits, the ribbon, and the epoxy droplets, and the ink pads. Then, and that would be $97. And again, you're still getting your free celebration set, plus all the card kits. Then there's option 4, adds on the additional bundle, meant to be. I love this one. It's got the hearts. This is a huge die set. Gorgeous. Hi, Lisa Johnson. How are you? Glad you could join us. So that would add on the additional bundle, and that would be $160. Plus you get to choose, in addition to the Happy Together celebration set, you would actually be able to choose a second level 1 celebration item, and that would be $160 plus the $7.25 shipping to get it to you. Obviously, if you're local to me, you would save that $7.25 in shipping because I could get it to you without having to mail it. Okay, so that is the All My Love card class to go. Everything comes to you, and the projects are really fun. So again, I told you I wanted to share with you some great handmade cards I did receive in the mail throughout December from you guys. And like I said, I did share them on Christmas Eve, but it was rushed and I missed a lot. So this one here, I actually got from the home office from Stampin' Up for participating in a individual marker sale that they sent me a thank you card for, and I thought that was really sweet, and I love the design with the cable knit sweater embossing folder. I thought that was really sweet. I loved it. This beautiful card, this was made by your very own Robin. Love this. I love the snowflake, and I love the colors. So pretty. And then this gorgeous card was from our very own Carol. And again, I love this snowflake, and it is embossed. And then the embossing back here, and I love that blue. See how it just shines? Then this card, this was sent to my husband from Aunt Sue, who I think is watching with Mom right now. She sent this to my husband for his birthday. His birthday was December 9th. He shares a birthday with Miss Nancy. I don't think Nancy's made it on here yet. I know she was having computer issues earlier, so. But anyway, I thought that was really a nice card. I really liked it. This one here I made for my husband for his birthday, and this is using one of the new bundles in the Occasions catalog. Love this set. I actually cased this card directly from the catalog. Hey, Nancy, there she is. So that was the card I made him. And here's the card he got from Mom. She sent to him. He absolutely loved this card. He went nuts over this one himself. And he's not really easily impressed by handmade cards. He usually just kind of shakes his head and, yeah, that's nice. Well, he really liked this one, Mom, so great job. This is the card I made him using that Meant to Be bundle. I made this for him for our anniversary. I love that set. And the one die, it cuts out this little stitched ruffled heart, and then this is the negative of that. I just cut it out twice, once in Crumb Cake, once in the Early Espresso, and I used the Crumb Cake negative piece and just popped it up. So, but I love that little outline stitched piece. Gorgeous. Here was a Christmas card I got from Tyler Leonard. Cute little snowman. And then here is a birthday card I got from Tyler using the cupcake, and I love the little enamel shapes there. And then this birthday card I got from Mom and Dad. Mom used that beautiful black glimmer paper. Love that. And I love this border cut. So pretty. And here's a beautiful anniversary card she sent us. Love that copper embossing powder. Gorgeous. And then she used that copper ribbon as some trim right there. And embossed along there. And this card, this came from Sherry Skoglund. She's one of our challenge participants. So loved this with the little village. Thought that was really pretty. And this is probably one of my favorite cards that Mom did. Love that musical background stamp she used. So she did the background with that musical stamp and then stamped the greenery with the little pine cones and then these little sprigs, I guess you'd call them. And then the copper wire, ribbon there. Love that. Love the colors. I know that copper is awesome, isn't it, Carol? I agree. And then here is another fun card. This one's also from Tyler Leonard. I love the little stitched shapes there. This came from a friend, Sarah Moore. Love the little scribble piece that she did with the snow and the tree, all on that nice glitter paper. And it's so soft. And then, of course, the softly falling embossing folder. This one here is from one of my downline. This is from Brenda Schneider. And she used the piece, I think it's the Peaceful Poinsettia, I think it's called. It's in the holiday catalog. It's one that is retiring, so if this is one of your wish lists, now's the time to get it before it's gone forever. Because Wednesday will end the holiday catalog. And some pretty ribbon. And here's another cute one. I love this one. This one came from a friend I made while I was in Orlando at On Stage. Her name is Gail. She's another demonstrator, and her and some other lovely ladies let me hang out with them, being I was traveling by myself. They were at the same hotel I was, and they were just really sweet people. And I got this cute card. She did the reindeer out of the light bulbs from the All Is Bright. I think it's All Is Bright. And then added the little red rhinestones for the noses. Isn't that the stinkingest, cutest thing you've seen? I love it. And she sent some pictures from us when we were down there. And then this lovely is from Aunt Sue for Christmas. Again, that beautiful copper embossing. And then the gold ribbon, it's like a gold lame, and then a little strip of that copper. So pretty. And then, of course, Tucker got his very own card from Grammy. This says, "A wish for everything merry." So this card was addressed to and sent to Tucker himself. So he got his own little Christmas tree and his own card from Grammy and Grandpa. No, Tucker is not spoiled, okay? And then this is a cute birthday card I got from Aunt Sue. Love the little flowers and the pretty ribbon. And then our very own Mary Gomez. This card came from her. I love this card. I love how she colored it. And it's got the Wink of Stella on there and all shimmery and pretty. And then, of course, this beautiful ribbon. So I love it. So that is all of the cards I received in the month of December. It was so fun getting the mail. Okay, I do have Prize Patrol for tonight. I have 2 packages of Baker's Twine. I have a Bermuda Bay and a crushed curry. So I will be sending these to 2 lucky viewers. So I will announce these next week. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. I'm glad you got it. Tonight, we are featuring the Wishing You Well stamp set. This is out of the holiday catalog, and this one happens to be carrying over. So I thought this would be a good one to use because it is going to carry over through the Occasions catalog season. Hopefully, it will make its way into the next annual catalog, but that we don't know yet. So, here's hoping. But for now, we do know it's going to carry over through the Occasions season. Okay. So, ready to see what we're going to be making? We're going to make this one. We're going to make this one with the watercolor background. And we're going to make this one. I love this set too, Lisa. It's one of my favorites, and I finally got to actually sit down and play with it today. And I had a lot of fun, I have to say. So the first one we're going to do is, of course, the watercolor one. So I have a piece of the thick Whisper White for a card base, and it's cut 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Tranquil Tide, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of watercolor paper, and that's 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And then I have some scraps here. And of course, I have some sequins. Oops. Okay, So to create this card, you know what I forgot is my spritzer. Let me just grab that quick. Okay. Why is there a white circle on my mat? I have a little ring light on my phone shining down so that you can see the projects good. Otherwise, it was just a little bit dark here. So that's what you're seeing, is you're seeing the ring light. Nope, not just you. It really is a light. Okay. I am using, I did get for Christmas, the Tim Holtz glass mat. So I have this fun little, oh, what do I want to call this mat here? Craft mat. So this is where I'm going to be doing my watercolor and smush. So actually, you know what? Let me pull it up and put it where you can actually see it. Oop. There we go. Yes, it is nice, Nancy. I'm loving it. It's perfect. All right, so let's put that stuff there, put this there, and I am going to bring in, for my watercolor, I picked 3 colors. I got So Saffron, Petal Pink, and Flirty Flamingo. And what I'm going to do, you know what, I probably should have put my mat the long way. This is the way I was. Let's do it this way. Okay. I'm taking my lightest color, which is the So Saffron. No, I wouldn't do that. No. Actually, it tells you not to. Very clear, because it will stain. So there, just going to put some of the So Saffron. Set that up there. Then I'm going to bring in the Petal Pink. And then I want the Flirty Flamingo, just the darker of the pinks. I can get it up in there. There we go. Now this is where it gets messy and fun. Spritz it with water. Okay, and then I'm just going to get really crazy now and just put this right in there. And smoosh it. I love the smooshing technique. Oop. It is messy. Oop. And no two ever come out the same. And then I'm just going to blot up some of the excess. I'm going to get some more of that. And then I'm just going to dry with my heat tool. The Stampin' Up! Heat tool has 2 settings. It's got a low setting for drying ink and the high setting, of course, for melting embossing powder. Yes, Sue, messy can be fun, and I like messy. Yeah, you can put it right on here too. You're right. So just getting that done. I like the glass mat because it's easily cleaned. Nothing sticks to it. Yeah, I think it is, Carol, because it's a little bit larger than my other mat. When it starts to curl, I just flip it over, and it does flatten it out a little bit. It still takes a lot of adhesive. Oh, sure you can, Sue. You can use watercolor paints. Absolutely. All right. So now it's all dry. Now I'm going to bring in my best friend, the Stamparatus. Oops. There we go. And bring in our paper here. And I'm just gonna set that down like so. Oops. I just wrapped some duct tape around my magnets because it just makes it easier to have a little handle to be able to pick them up. So then I'm bringing in my little sprig here. And I want my Tranquil Tide. I'm hoping, this was really dry earlier, so I re-inked it. I hope it's not too inky, but we're gonna find out. Just a minute. Oh, maybe not. We're gonna do one more. There, looks good. I have to say, I really love the Tranquil Tide, and I am going to be very sad when that retires. And I was going to mention, I know it's a little early to be talking about retirement from the annual catalog, but when it comes to in colors, they have a tendency to sell out faster than anything else. And you know, come April, they'll be making the announcement of what's retiring. And of course, those in colors will be part of that. So don't wait till April if you are wanting those in colors and you haven't gotten them yet. Oh, you use washi tape? Yeah, washi tape will definitely work. I just decided to use the duct tape only because it's just a little bit heavier and I'm constantly yarning on them. Okay, there, that's clean. So now, pull this up. Set that aside. Because now we are going to do, where's my little scrap for the ribbon? So we're going to pull that up. And we need the ribbon. And we're using the Berry Burst. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fussy cut this ribbon out, but rather than have you watch me do that, through the magic of television, we have one already done. How's that? Haha. Okay, and then I have a little scrap piece of 1/2 inch. Ooh. Whisper White, and this is extra long. I don't need it this long, but let's move it this way a little bit further away from the hinge. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment, which is wishing you well. Let's see. Wishing you well. We want that. Just like so. And then again, using our Tranquil Tide. There we go. Okay, so now we can put this all together. Set that aside. All right, let's get this out of the way. Bring this back. Okay, so we are going to use a little extra adhesive on here because it is warped. I do love doing watercolor, but it does make your cardstock warp a bit. So you just have to use extra adhesive to get it down. Ooh. Apparently, my ink didn't dry right away. Just pretend that didn't smear like that. Then I am going to take some of my mini dimensionals. And actually you could use regular size dimensionals on this, but I'm just going to use the minis. Our little bow. Then I'm just going to take some of this adhesive again. They do work really great. I agree. There we go. So that's that. And then we're just going to take our sentiment here and our snips. And all I'm going to do, ooh, I got ink everywhere. cut that off at an angle. And then again, our mini dimensionals. Bring that over here just like so. Yeah, I have got to clean my hands here. I'm getting ink on everything. There. Let's see if I can avoid ruining anything more here. Okay, so then I just need my little sequins. And I have, of course, my take your pick tool. And we're gonna put one there. Let's see, let's hide some of that smeared ink. Guess right there. Okay. So there is our wishing you well. And as you'll notice though, the watercolor does not come out the same twice. It is different every time you do it. Okay, so that's that one. They are pretty colors together. I agree. All right, then we're gonna do this one here. This one was a fun one I did. And this was, I kept it very neutral. Sometimes I like those tone on tones. I'm keeping it really simple. And I love this braided twine. And this is carrying over as well from the holiday catalog. And I was very happy to hear that because I love this stuff. So, all right. So we're using some crumb cake. And again, standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. Just take our bone folder and give it a nice press. Then I have another piece of crumb cake. This is 5 1/4 by 4. A scrap piece of Whisper White, and I did cut out an early espresso oval from the Layering Ovals collection using the largest scallop. So I'm going to take my Whisper White scrap and we're going to bring in, instead of using the Stamparatus, this time I'm going to just stamp it. Get all the little fuzzies off there. And we're going to use crumb cake ink. Happy New Year to you too, Sherry. So I'm gonna get that inked up. Just like so. And then I'm going to bring in the little flowers. And we're going going to use the Early Espresso ink. And there really is no right or wrong way to put these. I'm just going to twist it just like so. Then I'm going to run it through the Big Shot with the largest of the stitched ovals from the Stitched Shapes Framelits collection. So I'm going to run it through the Big Shot, which I have sitting right here next to me. Get everything lined up. There we have that. Then we're going to bring in our layering piece, and we need our sentiment here. And again, the Early Espresso. Just like that. So then we can take our adhesive, layer the ovals together. And of course we're going to use dimensionals to put that onto our piece. And this is going to go onto our card base with some dimensionals as well. Peel the backings off. Oh, Carlene, your birthday's tomorrow? Happy birthday. No, I'm talking. Uh-oh. Can anybody else hear me? Thank you, Sue. I got worried there for a minute. With all my technical difficulties, it's always a possibility that it's my problem, not anybody else's. Okay. So then we're gonna just add a little focal point here. And I have my ribbon already tied. So we'll just stick that on there with a glue dot. And that finishes our second card. Oh, good. Thank you, Robin. Oh, Nancy, your earphones. I'm sorry. Okay. So that's card number 2. So we have one more to go. Thank you, Sherry. I'm glad you liked it. All right. So the next one is this here fun one. This one uses the wreath, and that wreath, it's not just for Christmas. Let's see, where's our kit here? So here we are using the shaded spruce. I have a scrap piece of Whisper White. Well, actually a couple scrap pieces of Whisper White. Then I have a piece of white Whisper 5 by 4, yeah, 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside of the card. Ooh. And then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper from the Regals collection. And that is in the shaded spruce. So this card base I have cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored and folded at 5 1/2. Smooth that down. Okay, so then I'm going to take my Designer Series paper. This is cut 2 inches by 5 inches, and I'm going to banner the one end, and I'm going to turn it over because this side just seems to be a little easier on my eyes to see what I'm doing. I want to snip up the center here, and then I'm just going to go from the corner to that center piece. Cuts off these little pieces here to create my banner. Go ahead and add this to our card front. And that's just going to go on the center here. Just like that. Well, thank you, Sherry. I'm glad you like them. All right, so now I need my scrap. And I'm going to bring in the wreath image, and I need the shaded spruce ink pad. We're going to ink up our wreath, and I'm just going to stamp it down. Aww. We'll give little Dustin hugs from all of us. So there's our wreath. Then I am going to cut that out. Well, actually, you know what? Before I do that, let's go ahead and bring in my scratch paper here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same wreath and I'm going to stamp off twice, and then I'm going to stamp the inside of the card with that same image, but it's going to be nice and light, so you can actually write your sentiment message to your recipient right over the top of that, and it's not going to hurt a thing. So what we can do now is just go ahead and insert this into our card. Just like that. Then I'm using from that same Stitched Shapes collection, I'm using, this is like the second largest stitched circle to cut out the wreath. So I'm going to bring that over here to my Big Shot. Run it through. And that is going to land right there. I'm going to bring in my dimensionals here. You'll notice I do not waste any part of my dimensionals. I use them to the bitter end because they all work. Set that there just like that. Then I'm going to bring in another scrap piece of Whisper White. And I've got my sentiment. This one says, just a note. And I want, where is it? Here it is. I'm using soft suede to stamp my sentiment. Just like that. Okay. Get this closed up before I make a disaster, as I'm known to do. I am using, this is coming in the new occasions catalog, goes live on Thursday. If you get nothing else out of that catalog, I have to these. These are the new rectangle stitched framelit dies. This is an amazing collection of rectangles. And what makes them really awesome is the stitching is on the inside and on the outside. So your negative and your positive both have stitching. So you could use either or both. And I will show you. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this just a note out with this here particular framelit. Get that centered. Okay, so you will notice there's stitching on there, but there's also stitching around here if you wanted to use this for a frame for something. Is that not awesome? Love these. Been waiting for rectangles forever. Okay, so we just need a couple of dimensionals, and that's going to finish this completely empty. Alright, and then this is just gonna lay across. Look at the ink I have on me. How on earth did I do that? You betcha, Sue. Nothing gets wasted, ever. Okay, so that's on there. I hope I'm not transferring this ink all over. Oh, good Lord. All right, and the final, I have a piece of the white and silver baker's twine that I tied into a bow, and I have a little glue dot. I just don't know how I got ink all over me like that. I look like the Jolly Green Giant, I guess. Anyway, that's that card. So that completes our cards tonight. So we did this one. Then we did our watercolor. And that all used the Wishing You Well stamp set from the holiday catalog. So again, remember, we do have Prize Patrol for tonight. All you have to do is leave a comment to be eligible, and then I will run those comments through a random name picker, and 2 people will win some baker's twine, which is always fun for decorating our cards. Put these up there, just like that. Thanks, Betty. You shared too. Thanks, Sue. I appreciate it. Shares always help. Yes, you have been pretty chatty, so that's awesome. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you all coming by and hanging out with me this evening. Aw, thank you, you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're welcome, Robin. And again, I appreciate you guys all coming by to watch. You make it all worth it. Aw, you guys are so sweet. I love your hearts. Like I said before, those hearts help Facebook know that you want to watch, and they'll show it out there a little bit more, and hopefully get us some more viewers to come hang out with us. No, I won't be back to work with Nancy till Wednesday. Happy New Year to you all. And I plan to have lots of good stuff to share with you throughout the new year. Mom, I think you're confused on your holidays, or your autocorrect is kicking in. It's not Easter. I hate autocorrect. It will change your words without you ever knowing it. Yes, Happy New Year, Nancy. Mom, autocorrect is not your friend. Oh, God, Happy Wee Year. Oh, Mom. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. Because I know autocorrect is awful. It's not my friend either. I've had weird things pop up too. Yes, it does, Robin. Yes, see you all next year. Next Sunday, same time, same place. I'll have some awesome new stuff to show, because now we'll be heading into the new catalog by then, and we'll be having some fun. Actually, Saturday. So we'll be doing our catalog launch party here on Saturday. I forgot to mention that. Next Saturday, January 5th, we will have our catalog launch party. We will go through the catalog. I will make a few things with you. Oh, Mom. Yeah, I know. I know you don't like autocorrect. It's not liking you at all. But anyway, yes, we'll be doing our catalog launch. Saturday it'll be at 7 o'clock. Yes, exactly. It does. It changes words because it doesn't understand Stampin' lingo, and then it just makes things up as it goes along. So, autocorrect is not our friend. Okay, guys, I hope you guys have a great night. Happy New Year. Stay safe. And see you back here next year. Bye.